Welcome to Math 370. I'm Wayne Jensen, your instructor for this semester, and unfortunately, we're not able to meet on the first day of school together due to the mandate that we're under to have remote instruction until at least the 31st of January. So, as you might have seen already, I have an announcement posted in which it describes how remote instruction is going to work, but I thought it would be helpful if I followed up with a video as well as to how the instruction will work. So, ideally, we'll be back together in February and being able to have in-person instruction. But until that time, I've set up some modules in order to help you know what you should be doing during the week, as well as provide you some instruction in that regard. So we are going to be able to see what's happening as we click on this modules button. So I'm in our Canvas course, clicking on modules, and you can see this first week it would be ideal if we got through all of these sections right here. So in each section, as I open it up, I kind of explain what's going on in this section, as well as I have a video lecture that if I click on, as you click on, it will bring up the lecture, whether something is symmetric with respect, you'll see, because we're just concerned with concepts like intercepts and so it's me talking you through this section, just kind of going through the information, working some examples with you that should help prepare you for the homework. Because we're an in-person class, your homework's not online. Your homework's going to be written down. If I go back to the home screen, you can get an idea of what that homework is by clicking on this homework button, and the homework assignments will come up. So you'll watch the videos that are in section 1.2, or the video in that case, and get some basic information from it, and then you'll go work 39 to 69 odd. Now, as with most textbooks, all the answers for the odd questions are in the back of the book, and so I assign mainly odd questions so that you know whether you've gotten them right or wrong. But you'll do this in paper and pencil and do the 39 through 69, get a new piece of paper and do section 1.3, work 45 to 69 odd, and 111 and 117. And the instruction that you get on those videos should be helpful in order to accomplish all of that. This homework sheet also gives you an idea of when we're going to test in terms of what's going to be on the exam. And we just navigate through the whole semester, right, hitting some key concepts where specific chapters are grouped together in order to give us a good broad perspective and a help as we go into our calculus class. So that's here. Also on this main Canvas page is the syllabus. If you click on that, it'll open up the syllabus in a window. And one thing to note is we're using the Pre-Calculus 9th edition by Sullivan. I've asked for the 9th edition. It's a very old edition, and they said that was fine. And so you should be able to find that for relatively inexpensive out there on the web or to rent. This Pre-Calculus 9th edition by Sullivan is what all the homework's out of, and so you need that as quickly as possible. In regards to the homework, it's written, and so what I'm going to ask you to do is just try to stay up with the homework. Actually, try to do better than try. Stay up with the homework. Do these sections this week. Do the associated homework with them, and just keep it. And then as we come back to in-person instruction, we'll work out a time in which you can submit that in to us. If the remote instruction prolongs itself into February and beyond, then what we need to do is probably have you upload pictures of your homework so I can look at it. And so I'll create portals for you to do that in. And so hopefully that helps make sense of how you're going to learn. Ways that I'm going to help you that was mentioned in that announcement is that I'm going to be available on Zoom at the start of every one of our class meetings. And so in order to access that, you want to go to this. Well, you can actually do it in two ways. You can go here. This is the link to the Zoom. I apologize, you might not have seen where I was. Over on the right hand side, it lists out in the to-do the upcoming Zoom meetings that are happening. But you can also click this Tech Connect Zoom. And what I've done is I've set up Zoom meetings for us, as I just mentioned at the start, of each one of our classes beginning on the 18th. And so those are not mandatory. If you find that you're getting good instruction through the videos, able to do the homework, you don't have any questions, you don't need to feel like you have to come to the Zooms. But the Zooms are there to give you supplemental instruction, to answer questions that you may have. And so I'll be there at all of our assigned class meeting start times. And I'll just work until there are no more questions, right? Or until the end of our class, if that's the case. I've scheduled them up through February 1st, right? That's when remote instruction is supposed to end. At least the district has said so far it's to the 31st of January. But again, easily extended if I needed to. But yeah, we have these Zoom meetings as well. And so hopefully you feel well supported in all of this. You can always reach out to me via email by using this inbox icon right here. Say it's the way I'd prefer that you contact me because it groups it in order of classes, which is easier for me, especially during the remote instruction, to keep track of who's who. I almost forgot there's one other thing that I want to highlight, and that is it's possible, like I mentioned, for somebody to get everything they need from the videos that are there and do the homework and feel like they don't need to come to the Zooms. In order to maintain an attendance and to make sure everybody's that's on the roster is engaged in the course, I am asking you to do these weekly check-ins while we are in remote instruction. So I put one at the end of each of the first 2 weeks. They are just an open-ended type of question. I'll click on it. And essentially you start the assignment and all it does is bring up a dialog box, a text box, and you just write your response in there. And I'm just wanting to know, how things are going in this first one. Hey, maybe what your educational goals are. You can read that and respond as you see fit. But you can do that any time during the week. I did set a due date. Actually, it was just shown right there, of Sunday, January 23rd. That way you get that submitted to me and I can get a good accounting of who was present during week 1, since I can't physically see you. So come to the Zooms if you'd like. I'd love to see you. If not, keep in touch with me, and hopefully these first 2 weeks all go really well for us. I think they will. I've taught this class in an online format and it seems to go pretty well. So let me know though if you have concerns or issues. Thanks so much.